In this video, I will be showing you the invisible ribbed bind off. The invisible ribbed bind off is a method of finishing a tubular bind off edge without removing the stitches to 2 needles to work the Kitchener graft. It is really essentially a way to work a Kitchener graft off 1 needle. To work this bind off, you cut your tail, leaving plenty to work with for the number of stitches that you're binding off, and thread it onto a tapestry needle. So to begin, you will put your needle purlwise through the first knit stitch on your needle. Like so. Then you, from the front, put your needle knitwise through the purl stitch sitting next to it, from front to back. Only go through that stitch. Now you will go knitwise into that first knit stitch and drop it off the needle. And then you skip over this stitch and you go purlwise into the next knit stitch on the needle. Then you go purlwise through this purl needle and drop it off. And then you need to come around behind, in between these 2 stitches with this needle, and go into that purl stitch knitwise. Keep this yarn under this needle. Now you go knitwise and drop off, skip this stitch, and go purlwise into the next knit stitch. Then purlwise into this purl stitch and drop it off. I leave it on the tapestry needle as I work this next step. Go in between, catch the right leg of this purl stitch, and bring the tapestry needle knitwise through that purl stitch. That's the trickiest bit with this, working this essentially Kitchener graft off of 1 needle. And don't pull these too tightly as you work them. So now I'm ready to knit off, skip that purl into the next knit. And if you think about it, it's the exact same steps that you would be working for a Kitchener. You know, knit off, purl on, but you're only doing that on the knit stitches. And then purl off. You're skipping that stitch because it's a knit. You come and you knit on that purl. Knit off, purl on, purl off, knit on. and you work this all the way across. I will finish the row and show you what that looks like. I finished the last purl off, knit on for my pearls. I have 2 stitches left. I will knit off and purl off to end. Like so. And if you need to tighten any of these up, if they're too loose, you can use a tapestry needle or a fine DPN to kind of ease the excess across and make it slightly tighter. So that is the invisible ribbed bind off, or a method of working Kitchener over 1x1 ribbing off of 1 needle. Thanks for watching.